I can't be the only person who can't stand Rachel. She's rude, she's like a petulant child, and she's a drama queen. And for me to call somebody a drama queen, you know it's bad. Big Brother USA Season 27, Episode 16, and I'm only getting this uploaded now because it only came up this morning to watch. It was driving me crazy. Episode 15 was Big Brother Unlocked, and as we know, in episode 14, Jimmy was evicted. Bye! But in Big Brother Unlocked, they brought him back as a guest. Ugh. I almost turned it over, but I made it through. For some reason, they went to visit Rachel's family, which would be understandable if there's a lot of Rachel fans out there, but they spent way too long in that segment. And there was a part where the dad was talking about Rachel's daughter, and he's like, oh, she's just like her mum. And he was talking to her, and she's like, me. And I don't know if it was a joke, right? Because sometimes in American TV, they do jokes, but they're so unfunny that it's hard to tell. So in this episode, everybody was freaking the fuck out. And they're like, who was the second vote for Jimmy? Who was the second vote for Jimmy? Now, why didn't Ashley just say, look, it was me. I actually didn't know what was going on. I ran back in and I tried to change my vote. I was confused. But instead, they're just making this massive deal out of it. At this point, Will and Ashley are the only ones who know that Ashley was the second vote. And Will's like, I'm staying out the drama. This has got nothing to do with me. Me and Ashley are friends. There's no need for me to bring this up. And not to mention the fact that it was a mistake anyway. It was time for the HOH comp, and Mickey had to sit this out because she was HOH last time. So Riley went up against somebody and he bet them. I can't remember who it was. But basically they had to watch these videos, and the wee man was dipping his chip into like salsa and guacamole and stuff. And then they had to say if A, B or C had the highest dips. So Riley won, and he had to choose two people to go against each other. And instead of just choosing, he took the shite bag move and he turned around and says, who wants to go? Now, for the life of me, I can't remember who went and I didn't take any notes, but Rachel was pissed. Rachel's always pissed. And she's like, oh, you're supposed to choose. Aye, okay, it was a shite bag move. But then she says, oh, I'm sick of these newbies that don't even know how to strategise. Aye, alright, Rachel, we all know that you've been in the house twice and you've won once. Calm the fuck down. I don't know what it is about people that have been on Big Brother, but I've seen it year after year after year. Whenever you take somebody who's been in before and you bring them back, they have this superiority complex. I've been here before. Everyone must kneel to me. And it happens all the time. It happened in Big Brother Australia a few times, and they brought in people who'd been in before. And when they came back in, their attitudes, their personalities were totally different, and they're just like, oh, the newbies don't know. The newbies don't know. And I'm like, do you know what? Fuck off. There was one person 2 years ago who had won it before, and she ended up winning it again. But I think that she might have won because people just loved her so much for the time before, because when she was in at that time, she was absolutely shite. But she wasn't stuck up, and when she was giving people advice, she was really nice about it. But Rachel is just an absolute cunt. Then when it was her turn to go up and it was time to pick, she stood up and she was like, Riley and Zach. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Now, I don't mind her walking about wearing ball gowns or whatever, like dressing whatever way, right? That is totally fine. It's her fucking cheeky as fuck attitude. Like, if I was sitting there just like waiting to go, and then she said my name like that, I'd be like, are you talking to me? Is that how you're going to address me? Fuck off, Rachel. Honest to God. I end up ranting about her every time because I think she's just rude as fuck. I think she's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. I can't wait till she goes, can we just get the fuck out, please? So Ava's just sitting there. Nobody's picking her to go. She's like, just ignore me. I don't exist. I will make it to the last round. When it was her turn against Riley, she ended up just guessing because she thought, I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. I'll just choose. And she ended up being right. Then she was against Will. Will, quickfire. And he was wrong. So Ava ended up winning and she was shook to the core. Now, generally speaking, I quite like Ava. Aye, she's a bit quirky, but she is funny. But what I didn't like was the fact that she went to Rachel and she's like, ah, you're good with me, you're good. Don't worry, you're good with me. She went to Zach, you're good with me, don't worry, you're good with me, right? But then she ended up putting Zach up, And I know that was because the house told her to, well, some of the house. Because basically she was already going to put up Keanu because they'd had an argument before. She was putting up Vince because the whole house basically wanted Vince up. But then she wanted to put up Ashley, and Mickey says no. Ashley's on my side, she's not coming for you, like she's a number for you. I think that wouldn't be a good idea. But Ava thought, well, the whole house wants her gone, basically. But then she ended up putting up Zach, and that would have been fine, right, if she'd have done that to start off with. But it's the fact that she went to him and literally says, you don't have to worry. If that was me, right, I'd have thought, do you know what, I've already told him he's good with me, I can't go back on my word now. So Vince knew he was going up, he was going around the house, he was crying to everybody, he's crying to Rachel, and he's saying, oh, I don't know, blah, blah. And Rachel says, oh, I've been on Days of Our Lives, I know soap opera tears when I see them. He's playing it up too much. It's one thing to sit and be upset. Like, if you're a good crier, then sit there and just talk and have a wee tear coming down your face. Not too dramatic, not giving it all this. Oh, just have the tears coming down. Give them a wee tap, like, I'm crying here, but I'm trying to hold the tears back. But he's going too much into it. Even Will was saying, what's the deal? I've been on the block before and you don't see me crying. Get a fucking grip of yourself. At this point, Keanu knew he was going up. He doesn't give a fuck. He's thinking he's just got to pull himself off with the Vito or the Blockbuster again. And poor Zach is blindsided to fuck. He's sitting there thinking, oh, Ava's told me I'm cool, so I don't need to worry, I wonder who it's going to be. And then the next thing, his face is up on the fucking wall. So let me know what you thought of episode 16. I'm hoping and praying that when I wake up tomorrow, I can watch episode 17. I can't wait days again. It's driving me insane. Right, so before I go, I know that there's a lot of Rachel fans out there. I know she's won it before and they just think she's great. But surely to God, in this season, you're watching it and you're realising she's not a nice person at all. Especially when she's walking about with that attitude, like, oh, all these newbies, like, it's just pure arrogance. And I don't mind people being confident and at times even overconfident, but it's the arrogance that gets to me. It's the way she speaks to people. It's the way she, like, moves her head and does the tone of voice. And it's just nasty. Visualise you being in that house and somebody speaking to you like that. No, it just simply would not happen. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine somebody acting like this in the Big Brother UK house and nothing getting done about it. Especially if there were Scottish people in the house, they just wouldn't put up with it. But anyway, I'm hoping that I'll see this in the morning, episode 17. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.